is your WW3 news of the Thursday morning. Today is a very important day at Pontenera. The President of the Republic of Italy, Sergio Mattarella, is on official state visit. First, he's going to visit Piaggio, which makes the Vespa and other vehicles. Then he's going to go for the major part in conference area of the Piaggio Museum, which I made from my old workshops, and this is yonks ago. Well then, the shit show goes on stage. 100 people will be dressed as clowns to entertain His Majesty, to make believe things are doing great and things are going down the toilet. For example, only about 2 weeks ago, they shut down development and research division, which, you know, they create new products from an idea and to a prototype, and the final product sold in the dealers. Well, just for today, these people who used to work there were making believe that they're doing something important, and practically they're doing fuck all, because this company's got fuck all as projects or ideas. Fuck all. Let's get the record straight. And you know, sincerely, I consider myself fortunate not to be chosen from 100 people dressed up as clowns, which take part of the shit show to contain His Majesty's thingy bob. You know, that's deceiving, that is. And it goes to show how in dire straits this company is. The reactions of the video, probably more later on. We'd like to concentrate on the issue. The local politicians, you know, when there's, you know, some politician or head of state from Rome coming down, they'll activate, they seem to be interested. There's a reaction from a politician, Piaggio shouldn't become just a memory. There is a chance this company traditionally has been there for about 180 years. They just, you know, close shop and fuck off somewhere else. That's what's probably going to happen. And the local politicians who's in power, the lefties, all of a sudden they wake up, we should defend workers' rights. Well, they were too busy giving houses to illegals. When it comes to law and order and urban degrade of Pontenera, fuck all. They just want to appear for public relations, photo of this, and so on. Well, mind you, there is a politician from the opposition, I think it was Fratelli Italia. He mentioned about the problems of this company and so on. And regarding its future, it's pretty grim. And despite all the shit these lot and even the CEOs say to the press, you got to live inside the shit show, how it is, the lowdown, you should say. In 2024, this company received an investment from Rome around about 180 million euros to make an electric version of the van, the Piaggio Porter. Nothing. Where this money went to, God knows where. And then they cry for more and more when difficult. They put people on temporary leave, cassa integrazione, the solidarity and stuff like that. You know, it's absolutely disgusting. You know, when the lights die down after the president has gone, business as usual. The usual shit show in a company and all the shenanigans which they get up to. They sign a deal for €180 at one attempt for the employees. We haven't got that money in the budget. And you expected them they're going to give you that money. They'll give you that, mate. And afterwards, when they employ the so-called part-timers, the seasonal workers, which usually come, seeing they behaved pretty badly last year, one day before the expiry date of the last contractors, they sent them home. And that means they lost all their rights. And when I call up the same people, would you like to come and work this year for us? Fuck all. You treat people like shit, they respond you like shit. They were so fucking desperate that they employ these foreigners, which, all day long drinking alcohol on the phone, causing problems. They probably went out in Main Square where the railway station is and say, you, would you like to come and work for us? Some of them, most of them speak insufficient Italian and no manual skills. And at the end of the day, half of these people had to be sent home. How desperate can you get? If they behave like that, that means the situation is pretty fragile, pretty serious. They don't want to tell you, they don't want to spook you, they don't want to spook the markets, and so on. How you have people, not just the two CEOs. The two CEOs made it clear, whether it's Matteo or Michele Coranini. Quote, this year we're not going to invest in Pontenera. That means you're not going to invest, never ever, in Pontenera. We're interested in India, China, Indonesia. Which is true. They had a joint venture down there. They signed the other last year. Yeah, it was last year. Yeah. And the legacy of the dynasty of this family, the old man, Roberto Colanini, well, he kept the company afloat best he can. As usual, come on money, people in Cassa Integrazione, making huge profits. And when it comes to rewarding people, really put the backbone into creating wealth for this company, it goes in the fat cat's pockets. And employees, Cassa Integrazione, and that. And obviously this family's got a legacy of disasters, Alitalia, Olivetti, to mention two. So you got to keep in mind there is no future for Pontenera. They don't invest, they don't develop nothing. Sooner or later, they'll close up shop and open up somewhere else overseas. And the people at work vote for those trade unions who don't even move their asses to fight to keep jobs at Pontenera. No, they're part of the establishment. There are only a few now and then come out and call a strike. You should call a strike today in front of the President of the Republic. A walkout. No. So not to pass by the company. They exploited you. When they didn't need you. They just put you at the service of the welfare system. And they continue getting money from the state. Is this business? This seems like an old Soviet style of running a company. Time of the communists.